Hi, and welcome to Pick Up the Pieces. We're in the Pickup Kitchen today, and I'm actually going to show you guys how to make homemade vanilla extract. This is something I make all of the time. Vanilla extract is really expensive to purchase if you buy pure vanilla extract in the store, but it's very inexpensive to make, and at least you know all of the ingredients that go into it. So I purchased vanilla beans online, and I got a 10-pack of these on Amazon. And I'll link it below for you guys so you can see exactly the ones that I purchased. So what I'm gonna do is show you the different stages of making vanilla extract. This is my bottle of vanilla extract that's almost completely gone, and you can see there's a whole bunch of vanilla beans in this bottle and very little extract left. This is a bottle of white rum that had been sitting in my basement for probably about 6 months. And I'll show you how I made it. This is ready to use. And then this is a brand new bottle of unopened, unused rum that I'm gonna turn into vanilla extract. So I'm just gonna open this bottle. And basically to make vanilla extract, all you do is slice open your vanilla beans and then put it in your bottle. You may have to pour off a little bit of the rum just so that the bottle doesn't overflow. And you can either drink that or just add it to your previous bottle, or you can discard it if you don't wanna drink it. Vanilla extract has to sit for several months before it's ready to use. This bottle of rum was white or clear when I first started making vanilla extract with it, and now certainly you can see that it is brown in color or caramel in color. There are 8 vanilla beans left in this bag. I'm just gonna use them all. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the vanilla beans from this bottle and I'm gonna divide those between these 2 bottles as well. You don't have to throw them out. They are still useful, they are still usable, and they still have a lot of flavor left in them. So I'm just cutting these vanilla beans in half, like lengthwise, just to expose the vanilla beans themselves and to help them to flavor the vodka or the rum. You can use vodka or rum. You could actually even use a flavored rum. So if you like spiced rum, you could use that. I have used vanilla vodka in the past. You could even maybe use like a coconut rum if you wanted to. But I use this just for general baking. So I prefer for it to be sort of a more pure vanilla flavor. I don't want it to taste like coconut. And I personally don't like spiced rum. But if you're doing holiday baking and you're making things like gingerbread or molasses cakes, that would be really good with a spiced rum. I'm going to dump that into the measuring cup. It's okay if it mixes with some of the fresh rum. And I'm gonna kind of shake out these vanilla beans, and I'm gonna transfer these vanilla beans then into the other bottles. So sometimes you have to use your knife to help get them out, and you'll see the difference between, like, the vanilla beans that I just put in were dried, but these ones are actually quite plump, and I can divide them between my bottles. And actually, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a whole bunch of vanilla beans on the bottom of this knife, or on the blade of this knife. Vanilla beans are really flavorful, so I'm not gonna waste any of that. So when I'm scraping sort of a knife in here to try to get the beans out, if I end up accidentally getting some of the little vanilla beans on my knife, I'm gonna just dip them here into this rum so that they help to flavor it. You really do wanna let this sit in a cool, dark place like your basement or maybe the inside of a cupboard. The longer this sits, the better it tastes. You'll know if it's done if you open up your bottle of rum or vodka and you smell it and it no longer smells like alcohol, it actually smells like vanilla extract. That is how you know it will be done. That is my pressure cooker beeping. I have another project going. What I'm gonna do is open this bottle so I can help divide some of these beans into here as well. Like I said, I use my vanilla beans multiple times. This bottle has like a spout on it for pouring that's getting in the way, so I'll have to use the skinnier vanilla beans in this one. when I'm done getting all these vanilla beans out of here, I'm just gonna pour this vanilla extract back into this bottle. I'll use this vanilla up, and then when it's time to go to the next bottle, this will be the next bottle I use, and then 6 months, 8 months later, this will be the next bottle. You can also make a huge batch of this, and then when it is ready, you can divide it up into smaller, like decorative bottles and give it as gifts. It's a great holiday gift for somebody, or if you're making up like a gift basket for something, it's a really nice thing to put in a gift basket. This vanilla extract lasts forever. It's very inexpensive to make. In fact, today when I went to my local liquor store to buy my bottle of rum, I actually had like reward points that I could turn in, and there was a rebate on the bottle of rum. So my bottle of rum ended up only costing me like $5. And so I basically just made an entire bottle of vanilla extract for $5 plus the cost of what these vanilla beans were. I, again, will link the vanilla beans in the comments. I don't remember off the top of my head how much they cost because I had them in my freezer. What I do is buy a bag or two of them. I shove them in the freezer, and then when I need them, I have them. And so I bought these a while back, and it was probably under $30 for that big bag of 10 vanilla beans. So for about $35, you get this amount of vanilla versus like at the store, you'd get a very small bottle. And that is it. It is that easy to make homemade vanilla. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thanks so much for coming along with me in my kitchen. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Thanks, bye.